This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. This is a question that we've never really talked about before, but you were a big fan getting into wrestling, and these didn't even really exist when you were just a fan. But Graham wants to know, what was it like seeing your own action figure in a store for the very first time?
Well, it got sent to the house and I pulled it out of a box, saw it for the first time. But then to actually go into Walmart or Target or somewhere and see a display of them and come back a couple of days later and that display had maybe you had 16 of them and 2 days later you had one left, because you were going to get some to keep for yourself and whatever. Was pretty amazing to me. It never occurred to me that somebody would want a action figure of me. I just said that never occurred to me. T-shirts, yeah, I could see that if it's a T-shirt that a guy would wear, but to have an action figure of me sitting in the room, I don't know. I just never looked at myself in that light, although they did jazz the body up a little bit. So I was cool with that.
What did you think of, I think Tony Schiavone called it your flesh colored yarmulke?
Not funny. And it was cool to be a body guy, even if it was in that action figure box.
In plastic form.
Yeah. It's like, I saw the first one and it had the hairdo hollowed out on top. And I said, went to the merchandise guy and went, hey man, ain't these things supposed to make you look better than you are? I look like somebody just put my head in a damn waffle iron or some shit. What's this all about? And you know what? They came out with the next group and it had hair, by God.
Well, shit, why didn't they just give you a jacket, laser beams out of your eyes, long fingernails? I mean, if we're not going to do it true to life, why bother?
So what are you saying? No hair, no hair.
Well, they could have put you in a Yankees hat. That would have been fine.
I'd have been all right with that. The Yankees might have been a little bit hot.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying the flesh colored yarmulke was over for me as a kid. I'll never forget playing with those action figures. I had the Sid Vicious and the Barry Windham and the Flair and the Sting and the Luger and the Arn Anderson with the flesh colored yarmulke. That was real. I liked it.
So that really grabbed your interest, did it?
Well, it was like, look how lifelike this is. Even the figure's bald. You know what I mean? See, I can talk like that since we're about 600 miles apart.
You know what? And until you brought it up, I wasn't even aware I was losing my hair. So this is bullshit.
Better cut this one short. You're gonna have a long day today.
I'm boiling right now. You mean I'm losing my hair?
Can you believe it? And the rumor is I'm fat. What the fuck? We got to get our shit together, Arn.
Somebody's got their stories crossed. I don't know.
Last one. This is going to be a fun one. L Train writes, I always liked the promo you cut ringside with Ric Flair, Mean Gene, and the ladies. Quote, I'm too big and thick to play pro football. You're talking about Mongo and Kevin Green. And then you do the rare side bicep pose. What a great line. We didn't used to see you sort of strutting that ass a little bit. You had fun with that one, did you not?
You didn't know I was a body guy underneath all this cultured bulk, did you?
I found out when I got my new figure with the flesh colored yarmulke back in 90.
I just figured to be a body guy on top of everything else that I had going on would just be a little bit too much.
It is.
So I kind of held it down a little bit. I didn't want to get all veiny and shit too.
Well, you got to save some for the rest of us, and we appreciate that.
You guys are certainly welcome. I'm glad to be a team player.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.